Y'all, it's your man Abuamerican. I'm outside in this beautiful weather. Something we don't see often in the UK. It's cold as heck though. Don't let the sunlight fool you. Anyway, this is gonna be a really short video. I just want to say why I oppose the presidency of Bernie Sanders. Now, I like a lot of his ideas. I tend to consider myself to be center-right leaning in terms of political landscapes, but I'm not very much into like politics. I don't really follow politics as much as I comment on it. It's just, I keep myself informed on the world. Train in the background, so it's like really loud. I keep myself informed on politics and everything that's going on around you because I'm not a victim, but at the same time, I like to keep an eye on the politics of the governments around the world. So, because I travel a lot, and if a place becomes hostile towards blacks or Muslims or black Muslims, I need to know so I know where I'm safe to live. Or, as we have noticed in recent times, how thought crime is becoming a thing, where you're not allowed to visit certain websites, and governments are trying to ban people or eject people from their countries for having particular policies. But anyway, back to Bernie Sanders. I'm against Bernie Sanders because his ideas sound good. I have a few ideas, I mentioned in a previous video that I agree with, like free education and medical. I think that's, even though I'm more conservative, center-leaning right, I think that's a good idea. It's an investment in your people, and you really need to invest in your people for future generations. But the rest of his ideas, like a lot of his free stuff ideas, he has very socialist ideas. And the reality is, America is not Germany. We don't have the economy, the manufacturing base, all the conditions that are in Germany are not in America. And so for Germany to maintain its socialist stance to where it can, provide a lot of free services to its citizenry, come from the simple fact that it has a very robust economy. They also have a very robust tax rate for the individual. So basically you have the working class supporting the non-working class. And okay, it works in Germany. Should it happen? I think there needs to be a social net to not let people fall through. But what happens is when you have these nets like this, like in Germany, it becomes a lifestyle. And people end up living the socialist dream where they don't really have to do anything and someone else is working to make them rich or famous, or not famous, sorry, but just fund their life. Now, I know a buddy. He works hard. He pays ridiculous taxes in a European country, and he applied for citizenship in a country, and they refused him. Yet they're giving citizenship to refugees who don't do anything for the country. They don't provide any tax revenue. They don't really. They spend and they keep the economy driving in a sense, but really it's like they're taking money from people and their taxes and spending it on stuff in the country. So it's not really a benefit to the people. They're not creating wealth. They're not adding to the economy. They're taking from it. Yet and still, the person who does bring something to the economy gets rejected. And if we get Bernie Sanders, that's what we're going to get. We're going to get more people trying to pour in the country and just being a leech to the system. And one time I said, like, Germany is basically like a strong elephant that's covered in parasites. Yeah, it's strong, but what happens when the parasites become too many? It's going to make the elephant sick and it's going to die. And America has enough problems. His ideas sound good, but it's not for the America that we have right now. So, what he says sounds good, but I don't think it's realistic for the times. Anyway, this is my idea. This is your man, Abuamerican. Catch me on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook, all at Abuamerican. I'm out.